All right, before you jump into the program, I wanted to give you a few tips on how best to leverage this, course to get the most results for it. But before we get into it, I want to talk about why what I'm about to tell you may be the most important thing in this entire course. It's the concept of something called the knowing-doing gap. Knowledge is nice. Knowledge is helpful. Knowledge gives you advice on where to go. It can help save mistakes. But knowledge gets you nowhere. What gets things done is action. Far too often we prioritize the consumption of information and deprioritize the importance of taking action. As you go through this, you're going to hear things that really resonate with you, that click. And unfortunately, I know a lot of you watching, and hopefully it's not you, will just listen to this and go, wow, that's really neat. That really clicks. That really resonates. And then you will not put it into action. And then 3 months will go down the line and nothing will have happened. And I don't want that to happen to you. The reason why I know this may happen to you and to many others is because it happened to me. Let's take this book and keep it here on my desk. This is my copy from 20 years ago. I read this, but I basically didn't read it because I didn't do anything in it. I didn't take notes as I went through it the first time. I didn't find something in here that I could convert into action right away. I just read it and thought it was neat. It went in one ear and right out the other. I don't want you to do that. The thing that got me going on my weight loss journey, on my transformation, was not reading another book. It was going out and acting, putting the things I had learned into action. And that's what I want you to do throughout this. So that is number one. Put things into action. I set aside an hour and a half for each section. That's what I'd like you to do. Now, if you want to do this in a way that is very much like when this originally went live, what you would do is watch volumes 1 through 5 with a volume occurring in each day. Take a day, watch a volume. Take a day, watch a volume. Consecutively. Do the activity. Set aside an hour and a half for each volume-ish. Some will be a little less, some will be a teeny bit more, but it'll be right about there. And that will give you enough time to do the activity that I give you and get the most out of it. If you just shove this all into your brain in just 1 or 2 sittings, which is nothing wrong with doing that, just understand you will not be able to hang on to everything that you learn, that you watch throughout that. You'll need to go through it again. I have a coach myself. And one of the things that happened when I got into that course, which is very unusual, I had never done anything like this before, but I decided to trust my coach and it has paid off. He said, I'm going to give you the video to watch, but I want you to watch it in the morning and I want you to watch it at night for a week. I'm like, what? That sounds crazy. That is way too often. But let me tell you, when I started doing that, on day 1, a bunch of neat stuff jumped out at me. Day 2, a little bit. Day 3, not much. Day 4, not much. And then day 5, I'm watching it, I'm like, wow, some stuff's really clicking. And then I got a little space from it. And then a week later, all of a sudden my mind's just presenting all these ideas to me as it went to work crunching and collating everything that I had pumped into my mind through the concept of repetition. I want you to utilize repetition to help you. So if you watch this course once, that is great. You're going to get the most benefit if you watch it multiple times, especially volumes 2, 3, and 4. Especially those volumes. So action and repetition. Those are the 2 things you need. Action and repetition. If you do those, if you take the concepts and put them into action, you will begin to get results. Don't just go through this with the intention to just collect a bunch of new information. Go through this with the intention to walk away with things you can actually do. Okay, I'll go ahead and wrap up here. I'll see you at the end of the course, but enjoy, take it seriously, put in action, and you can transform your life.